good evening, hello, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for joining me. Today's video, we are going to be doing a TBR Jar prompt video. Now, I did a post earlier on today about helping me out with some prompts. I've got some prompt ideas myself. Anyway, I have looked through some other videos of other people's prompts and noted them down. I don't have a massive amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe like 25, 30. I feel like that's an okay amount. I'm not going to be doing, it's going to be for my TBRs. However, I'm only going to be picking a couple of prompts because I am still a mood reader. So I'm still going to be picking out prompts from the jar, but I'm also going to be mood reading some of my monthly TBR as well. So yeah, we're going to go through. I've got some cards, a pen and some scissors. I've got my crispy Pepsi Max, and I'm gonna sit and write out some prompts, and I thought you could join me. So yeah, I'll go through them. Maybe you might use some of these ideas as well. So yeah, let's go. Not that you'd know, but it's actually about 20 minutes later. We're on a bit of a wonk here. It's actually about 20 minutes later. My mic died, so we had to do a quick power charge, but we're back. So let's begin. I thought I'd read out a couple of the prompts that I've got before I get writing them out. So we've got Ethan picks. Ethan, if you don't know, is my boyfriend. Winston picks. Winston is the dog. Winston is the most food-focused dog you probably would ever come across in your life, to be honest. So put some food in front of a book and he's going to pick one. We have got book with the worst cover. Now, this is going to be interesting because I am a sucker for buying books with pretty covers only. If I don't like the cover of a book, I tend to read it on my Kindle. So that could be a hard one. We've also then got book with the prettiest cover. A series you're in the middle of. We've got many of those. Random generator picks. I really love this one. I've always loved the idea of sticking all my TBR into a random generator. A book that intimidates me. Now, I know exactly what that book is going to be, so that is scary. We've got book with the longest title. A book I think will be 5 stars. Fable picks. A book bestie picks. Darkest cover. Male author. Don't have many male author books, so that could be interesting. First book on your Fable TBR. That can be on my Kindle or on my shelf. We've then got some like colour related ones. So I've got a book with blue on the cover, a book with foiling on the cover, a book with pink on the cover. We've then got a book with 4 words in the title. I feel like that is probably going to be a fairly easy one. But anyway, let's get writing them, shall we? if you can see this, but I'm kind of cheating. It's going to be back to front, but it says buy a new one. Shh. So I've done quite a few now. I'll go through a couple more that I've just added in. I've got a Kindle book, newest addition to my shelf. A book with the longest title. I'm not sure if I mentioned that one before. My longest book. I've also done it twice, but a book with the longest title. Highest rated on Goodreads. Apologies, the sun is really bright. An author you haven't read before. I'm also watching a couple of YouTube videos of TBR prompts just to get a couple of ideas as well. So I'm just gonna keep going. I've got a lot of paper. I'm gonna maybe fold up some of the ones that I've done and maybe put them in the jar and see how much space we've got. So I've actually got one piece of card left from the bits of card that I initially cut out. So I think I'm going to call it. I've got this many in the jar. We've got loads that I need to fold still. I've got a couple more that I'm going to read out to you, but I think this is what we're going to go with. So I'm just going to fold up and put the rest in the pot, and then I'll read my final ones to you as I fold them up and put them in the pot as well. So some other ones, I'm just going to write my final one down. My final one, I think for now, I'm probably going to do another one of these fairly soon, maybe, I think, but I've got a good amount, is a highly anticipated read. That crackly noise is going to be so annoying, I'm so sorry. I'm actually going to put you on the edge of the jar. Why didn't I think of that sooner? Can you hear that? Yes, you can. Amazing. We've got a new release. A book out of your comfort zone. This is going to be rough. A predicted 5-star read. A book with people on the cover. I actually really don't like books with people on the cover, so that could be interesting. A book you've been putting off. Another rough one, because I know exactly what book it's going to be. A book you've never heard anything about. Could be interesting. A book over 600 pages, and then a book under 300 pages, which under 300 pages I feel like for me is probably going to be a bit difficult because I'm a fantasy romantasy girl. So I don't know how that's going to go. I am going to add in just some other like doubles basically of like a book talk friend pics, random generator pics. I'm going to put that in a couple of times. And then I think I'm going to do just some more colour ones. So like a book with blue on the cover, a book with red on the cover, a book with purple on the cover, stuff like that. But yeah, this is how the TBR jar is looking. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to continue adding to it. So if you would like to leave any more TBR prompts down below, please do. Thank you so much for watching this video, and yeah, if you've got any other video suggestions for me that you would like me to film, please let me know. Like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you the same time next week. Bye.